So sleep recently was banned in OU, which means that all the other lower tiers are also going to not have sleep. And by sleep being banned, I mean that you're not allowed to use moves like Hypnosis, or Spore, or Grass Whistle, or whatever. But you are allowed to still have Effect Spore, and Dire Claw, and relevant to us, you can have Relic Song. So we have Vile Plume with Effect Spore, and we have Meloetta with Relic Song. And after I choose my lead, we'll go into why we're doing this and what our goal is today. So right off the bat, I don't have any hazards or hazard removal or anything like that. So we're just going with, okay, yeah, that's fine. Speed tie. It's not a really good speed tie on my part. I'll go Thunderous here. They could double edge, but I don't know if Thunderous is that valuable in this particular game. Here we'll just knock off. They are choice scarfed. That is what we expected them to be. Well, that's what I expected them to be at the very least. Let's see. Oros. Aldea versus the Raptor. Which I suppose if I knew that they were choice scarf, then I should have just outraged. But I thought they might go into the Yancy. Aqua Jet, if I Terra, does 33%, which is not worth it. So I'll go Tauros because I get the Intimidate off. Then I'm going to Close Combat after Terraring. They won't kill me, I kill them, and I don't allow the Serena to come in. Alright. Here, Psychic move is almost certainly coming out. I'll go Meloetta. I'll go Grass Knot. Interesting play. I think Psychic was always free against my team. And now I'm going to go for Relic Song. And we get the sleep. First try. Nice. Here I'm going to go into Tauros again. Just immediately. That's a much stronger play, positionally, than trying to go for close combat or something like that. So we get rid of their Diancie. Delphox comes back out. Do I need this for anything? I still like it for Copperaja, but I don't necessarily need it. I'd rather get off Aqua Jet Chip, because it's going to be a lot more than just Chip. We will Aqua Jet again here. Palisand is pretty obvious to come in, but I'd rather have this come out. And here we have to Raging Bull, because if they go for Stealth Rock, then we have no way. Actually, no Heavy Duty Boots, I forgot. That's okay. Okay, here we'll go into Vileplume, and they'll expect some kind of grass move. I'm just going to throw off a Sludge Bomb here. Oh, that's fine. In fact, I'm just going to Stun Spore now and get the pair on that. They're trying to get a burn on me, I assume. They get a full pair, which is nice. Not gonna lie, this guy is a little bit annoying. Lower special attack, which is pretty nice. You know, they should, I feel like, realize at any given point in time that they can just go into Copperaja. The Moonblast one more time. And now at this point they're going to be forced to go for the Shore Up. So they actually don't even get it off, which is stupidly lucky on my part. And now, let's just do a quick calc here. Chandelure versus Serena. Oh, yeah, Rapid Spin, whatever. Flamethrower kills. So unless they're Assault Vest, this should be fine. They are Assault Vest. But that's fine. Like I said. And they don't have a hazard set or anything like that. At this point, we'll sack Vileplume. It's not doing anything for us. And now I can freely go Tauros because I can just Aqua Jet Delphox. We don't care if Copperaja comes out because we can just post-combat that. And that takes it out. Nice. So, to finish my thought, what's the goal of this team? Today's goal is to try to get 2 Pokemon put to sleep. When the OU Council banned sleep, they also unbanned? They removed sleep clause. So before, you could only put 1 Pokemon to sleep. Of course, you could always put your own Pokemon to sleep with rest, and that didn't count. But if I had Effect Spore, I could only put 1 Pokemon to sleep with Effect Spore. I couldn't have multiple Pokemon go to sleep, and that would actually modify how normal cartridge play would work. And it would say sleep clause activated if it rolled that you would get sleep on Effect Spore. But now that they've removed that, in theory, Vileplume should be able to put everybody on the opposing team to sleep. Likewise, Meloetta can put everybody to sleep, and in combination with Vileplume, they should both be able to put guys to sleep. So the goal today is to get 2 Pokemon on my opponent's team asleep at a time. And now we're facing a stall team, which is not my kind of fun. I'm gonna lead off with Chandelure, because that'll put the fear of God into my opponent, I think, no matter what. Right? They don't want to go into... Like, this loses Chandelure, this doesn't want to come in on Chandelure, this doesn't know if I'm Choice Scarfed, and this can't come in on Chandelure's Shadow Ball. This doesn't want to be on Chandelure. The only thing they have is a Fire type, which doesn't necessarily beat me either. So at this point, because they went into the Ditto, we are in a little bit of a pickle. I'll just go Meloetta here. There's no way they go for the Fire move. So they either Will-O-Wisp, which would be unfortunate, or they go for Shadow Ball. That's right. Now we're going to go back here into Chandelure, because obvious play is obvious. And now I'm going to go for Shadow Ball. Now they may not know what item I have still. They did say I had Will-O-Wisp, which would be a little bit weird to run on a choice set, but you never know. Okay, Crocalor took absolutely no type of damage whatsoever. I'm gonna go into my Thundurus here, and we're just gonna start spamming knockoff. As Palisand can come out, but it'll take way too much damage from the Grass Knot. And we can click knock off again, because we can knock off the Ditto, we can knock off the Serena technically. Knock off Crocalor is really what I want, because once we knock off that Crocalor, we'll be in a lot better positioning. Now here we can go into Vileplume, which we can't get the Effect Spore on Serena, unfortunately, but that's fine. Now I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb. They could go into Ditto, they could go into Espeon, I suppose is fine. I'll go Meloetta again. Meloetta is going to have to put in overtime here. Here I'm going to go for the... I'll go for the Relic Song. Funnily enough, because of this, I actually am in a bad type position against myself, which is not great. But I can go Chandelure here, and I should wall Relic Song, Close Combat, Triple Axle. So this is fine. My Chandelure took a lot of damage from that Future Sight attack, but we're still in a good position, I think. They go back out into Crocalor. Here I will go into my Thundurus. And here we'll just straight up U-turn. I've shown that I have knockoff. I don't think you want to stay in on that, you know? Don't think that makes any sense. Unfortunately, we still have our heavy-duty boots on Chandelure. So we can just force this interaction over and over again. But they can't do that same play with Serena again over and over, because I can go for, you know, knockoff into U-turn next time. If they just sack their Palisand, which I think is reasonable. The Palisand wasn't doing anything in this game. And I think I recognize my opponent's name, so they obviously know what they're doing. So it's useful that my Chandelure is like this. Okay, here I'm gonna go Do I throw this away? Yeah, I think I'm going to throw this away. Dang it. Okay. So my opponent is good, and they called my bluff. So that's fine. Here I will go to Tauros. And I'm just going to go for the Raging Bull. They go into Avalugg, which is pretty obvious. So that's their play. I wonder if they'd go... Yeah. They get a crit, which is a bit unfortunate because we're not leftovers on this set. I'm just trying to be out here weakening my opponent, as they are the same to me. And now we'll Raging Bull again here, just in case they decide to go Crocalor for some weird reason, or into Espeon. I don't think you save Avalugg at this position, and they have not used their Terra yet, but I don't think Avalugg's running Terra Fairy. But I think Raging Bull is just best overall. A lot of speed Serena, I'm not worried about that. Espeon and Ditto. Ditto is probably a little bit problematic, but I'm only +1 attack. So we get rid of their Avalugg. Very good for my Flygon in the late game. This is a really annoying team on my opponent's part, but I'm not a big fan of it either. Here we just go Vileplume. I don't know what Vileplume does against me. I feel like they have to go Crocalor on a double here, right? But if they want to stay in and risk this, that's fine. As they don't get it. So that's unfortunate. Okay, we'll just Thunderbolt. A lot of speed Espeon. We'll knock this out. We want the Crocalor to come in. And if they go Serena, we will be able to kill it with the U-turn. So far we haven't gotten really that many sleep chances. Our Vileplume failed us here. Okay, there goes their Espeon. Interesting. That's fine. We don't want to lose this for sure. I will go into literally anything else besides this. I feel like at this point my Meloetta is a liability. So we're going to go for the Relic Song now. If I put Ditto to sleep, that'd be great. And now I can go for the Fire Punch. Technically, Triple Axle is stronger. This can get the burn. I'll go for Triple Axle now, just because it is stronger, like I said. And we get a crit on the last hit. That's a fantastic thing to happen. It's not my opponent. Maybe faster than me? I'm 390 speed, man. That's fast. And so unless this Serena is really invested... In fact, let me see. What is Serena at +1 if they're Jolly? They're 400. If they're Adamant, then they're 364. I'm going to play off of them being Adamant. Yes. And so now they're going to have Meloetta with Ditto. But I don't think I'm too concerned about that. I'm just going to sack this. They're obviously just going to close combat. That's fine. Meloetta at -1. Meloetta, Pirouette. National Dex. Okay, so we are hasty. We're not Jolly. So that helps me in this particular instance. For Tauros, and we are Terra Water. That does 28%. This is also Ditto HP. Oh, come on. Ditto, how much HP does it got? 60? 48? Okay, so 48. And then you're gonna 252 of that. It's 300. And now we're gonna go back to Tauros. Oh, back here now. Then I got a custom set. And with Terra Water, that does 32% at -1. That does 48. So it's not in range. And I just went for close combat. Does that kill Flygon? No, it does not. Although it is a roll, technically. I think that's our best bet. So I'm just going to go for Earthquake here. And hope that that does enough to Crocodile. Very scary game. And I want to throw it. If they get the roll, as we see, this is a roll. Actually, no, it's not. So they don't get the crit, which is good. Okay. Now, I'm gonna save this. They actually go for Terra Blast Dragon. What the heck is that? Wow. I just saved my rear end so hard. If they had taken me out there, I don't know what I would have had in the back to combat that. But here I'm just gonna click knock off a bunch of times. They're gonna try to keep themselves healthy. We're just sacking this at this point. And now we see Crocodile. Crocodile. Any defensive. They're a dragon. Without their Eviolite. Outrage definitely blows them away. No, we don't die to Stealth Rock. So, that's it. That's the game. And that guy had a lot of points. I've definitely seen this name before on ladder. Not necessarily me fighting them, but like on videos and stuff. And I got a lot of points for that too. Nobody went to sleep in that game though, so that's unfortunate. All right, another scary team, another Staraptor. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna lead off the Flygon again. This time they got the Hoopa lead. Hoopa lead means I go into Meloetta always here. And here we will go for the Relic Song. And then I will go for the Relic Song again. Because I'm trying to put people to sleep. That's the main point of this, right? We're trying to get you to go to sleep. Go to sleep, you stupid Diancie. Now that I got that game out of the way, out of my system, I'm feeling a little more cheeky, you know? It was close combat. Do as much to this Diancie as we can. It actually does a lot of damage. Then we're able to take out the Diancie, which I will take that for sure. Okay. Now looking at this, you've done your job. Oh, my stars, they were not Scarf, and we are triple axles. That's fantastic. Okay, so Meloetta is not putting anything to sleep, but, okay, that is Scarf. Good to know. Flygon, Terra. No Terra. Okay. They stayed in. Didn't think you'd stay in on that. What do I know? Well, I can just go Tauros now. And we definitely have to Aqua Jet. Definitely not switching that out. Or not risking them switching out. And here we will just go Vileplume. And now I'm going to go for the Stun Spore. I think it's too late in this game to... Okay. Oh, no, that's a choke. Strength this out. Okay. I could have gone into the Chandelure, predicting that, but we're not making that play. Here we're going to go for Will-O-Wisp, because it burns the Flygon, or at least it would have burned the Flygon if it had hit. So now we're forced to do that. Okay. Now we can just go for Shadow Ball. And I still need this around, so I'm going to go Thundurus and sack it. That's fine, I guess. It's not really fine. This Flygon should have been dead. So what are you gonna do? Okay. Flygon. Sure, why not? Against Tauros. Just 23%. So I'm gonna bulk up first because I can't kill them anyway. And then we can Aqua Jet. Now take them out now. So now we can go 284. They've already gone for there. Yes, no, maybe so. I've forgotten. I don't think they have. Now we just Shadow Ball. And then see what they got on the Hoopa. And they take us out. Okay. Unfortunate. Did the miss on the Flygon matter? It might have. Because I would have had my Thunderous healthy for that end game. But what are you going to do? I just realized the guy that we fought last time, we'd already fought once this live, so looks like they changed their team up a bit. Alright, in this game, I'm assuming they're going to have Frostlass lead. We got to watch out for the Gardecuno. And, yeah, I don't know how much work my Tauros will be putting in this live, or this game. Tauros looks pretty bad in this game, all things considered. But maybe we can make something work. Because it's not like they have that great of water resists, it's just that we'd have to specifically Terra Water it if we want to kill things and not get killed in return. Okay. Here, I'm going to lead off with my... I'm actually going to lead off with Tauros. Because if they go with Frostlass here as a lead, they may be physical, who knows? And here I'm going to bulk up. One, because they can Destiny Bond. And then two, because I wouldn't have killed them anyway with Aqua Jet. And so this gets me more progress overall. Avalanche. Oh, that's a sick tech. I really like that, man. It's unfortunate that I counter-led that. But that's a really cool set. Okay, so you have Spikes, you have Destiny Bond. Then, similar to Destiny Bond plus Trick Room, Destiny Bond plus Avalanche is super cool. Alright, here we're just going to close combat. And then go from there. Because you can see that that does a lot of damage to them. And we're trying to get the most out of Tauros as we can. And I think we've gotten more value out of Tauros in this game than I thought we were ever going to get. This is way more value than I should have ever gotten with this guy. We killed 2 Pokemon. And we're going to be able to technically get Chip on a 3rd if I so desire. Do I so desire? I'm going to go Vileplume. And I can String Sap here because they locked into Outrage. They didn't even go for Earthquake. I guess they were expecting my Flygon. And they're locked in, so I can actually go for Moonblast here. And they get a crit, I get a crit. Everybody's getting crits. Good play, man. I do have Stun Spore, so you better do something to overcome that. Because if not, you're going to be not too happy. Here I can go into Meloetta. And then I'm just going to go for Triple Axle in this form. I know it's really weak. But the main thing is that I don't want to go for Relic Song. It's not going to put them to sleep no matter what. So I think this is best. Alright, Tauros again. Because I can just click Raging Bull. And look at all these competitive boosts. That Stun Spore really coming in clutch there. And this Tauros really coming in clutch. Way more valuable than I ever thought it was going to be. Hopefully they go into Fortress. I'd love to get that thing weakened. No? No, sir. You've already seen Aqua Jet. Maybe they forgot. Or maybe this was a misclick. That is unfortunate for my opponent. They really threw. No, it's not a good move to go for. Alright. I think I'm going to call the live here. We had some really good games today. We had that really cool tech by this guy with the Avalanche on the Frostlass. I'm not saying it's good tech, but I am saying it is a cool tech. And we had that really high up Dr. NU guy. That was a really cool battle, and we came out with a W in that one. Only one loss that may or may not have been because of hacks. And yeah, this team is actually decently solid. I'd say it's a little bit flying weak, unfortunately. But I think a lot of things in this tier are currently. And I don't know how many games I'd have to play before I actually got one with double sleep. But I am saying that it is possible with this team in the tier. But that'll be it for me today, and I'll catch you guys next time.